Alright, 9.2. We're going to use a cash payments journal for this part. We're going to journalize cash payments, and a special journal that's used to record only the cash payment transactions is called a cash payments journal. We're also going to be working with cash discounts and purchase discounts. A deduction that a vendor allows on the invoice amount to encourage prompt payment is called a cash discount. A cash discount on purchases taken by a customer is called a purchases discount. When a purchases discount is taken, the customer pays less than the invoice amount previously recorded in the purchases account. Okay. On page 243 in your book, you have the steps for journalizing a cash payment of an expense. On page 242, 243, you have an example of the cash payments journal. On page 244, you have your trade discount, how to calculate trade discount. And on page 245, you have the steps to calculate a purchases discount. Trade discount, you're going to take the total list price, you're going to multiply it by the discount rate, and that's going to be the amount of the trade discount. So you would take the total list price and subtract the total trade discount, which would give you the invoice amount. Okay, a purchase invoice multiplied by the purchase discount rate is going to give you the amount of the purchase discount. You're going to take the purchase invoice amount, subtract the purchases discount, and that will give you the cash amount after the discount. Page 246 gives you the steps for journalizing a cash payment on account with a purchase discount. Okay, let's look at work together 9.2. The cash payments journal for Franklin Lumber is given in the working papers. Use the current year. Journalize the transactions on page 10 of a cash payments journal. The checks used as source documents are abbreviated as a C. So October the 1st, paid cash. That's your hint right there that you're going to use the cash payments journal. So we paid cash for the telephone bill. So our date is going to be October 1st, and our account title, since this is a telephone bill, is going to be utilities expense. And our source document, this is C321. Okay, so this is going to be under the general column. The amount was $85, and since we paid cash, it has to be cash credit of $85. The second one is paid cash for office supplies. Paid cash. Okay, so that's going to be cash payments journal. So on the 7th, we paid for office supplies, so that's going to be supplies dash office. Our check number is 322. The amount is $52, and it goes under the general debit column. Paid cash, so you know cash has to be credited. Alright. The next one on the 11th, paid cash to GMT Hardware for merchandise with a list price of $800, less a 60% trade discount. So if you take $800 and you multiply that times 60%, you're going to get $480. So you're going to take your invoice amount, or your list price, you're going to take your list price of $800, you're going to subtract $480, which gives you $320. So on the 11th, our account would be purchases, and that was with check number 323. Still going to go under the general, and we're going to put in the amount $320, and we paid $320. That was after our trade discount. On the 17th, we paid cash on account to West Supply covering purchase invoice number 199. $34.20 less a 2% discount. If you take $34.20 and multiply that by 2%, you're going to get $68.40. So let's put in on the 17th to West Supply, check number 324. Okay, we had, let's see, 3420 was our original amount, and this was originally under accounts payable. So that was the original amount. So accounts payable would have shown up as a credit. But now we are paying that, so we have to reduce our accounts payable. So we're going to put the original amount under accounts payable as a debit, even though that's not the amount that we put in, paid. Alright, so now you have your $68.40 purchase discount, and when you subtract $34.20, if you take $34.20, subtract your discount, the amount that you actually paid was $33.51.60. Okay, two credits, 3351.6 plus 68.40, okay, equals your debit. Okay, you only had to pay 3351.60 because you took a purchase discount. But you have to clear out your accounts payable, which was a credit balance. So that's why you put the full amount under the debit column. Alright, the last one. Paid cash on account to Quill Forest Products covering purchase invoice number 182 for $43.80. No cash discount was offered. So the 19th, your account title is going to be Quill Forest Products. 325 was the check number. And this was on account, so you had originally set up an accounts payable. The accounts payable is a credit balance. Now when you pay it, it's going to be debited. Okay, you're going to reduce that accounts payable because you don't owe that anymore because you paid it, and $43.80. Okay, when you see paid cash, you should know at this point it's going to be cash payments journal.